All right, well, it's a new year. That means a new you. Now, if you're looking to achieve success in 2020, listen up. The time is right now to start working toward your goals. And here to tell us some strategies to succeed is local author Patrick Gilligan, who just released the book, All You Need is One Great Idea. So, Patrick, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Great to be here, Kevin.
So tell us a little bit about your book. I mean, we read stuff on the internet a lot, but I mean, it's tough to kind of get started. So first off, tell us a little bit about your book and what it's about.
Well, the book is about success. What I've done is I've chronicled the exploits of a lot of famous people, several of which I've interviewed. So the book contains their stories, their advice, and how they overcame obstacles. And my hope is that people read the book and they come away with just one great idea that can motivate them and change their entire life.
Do you have a particular favorite interview?
You know, I've interviewed so many famous people. The most fun for me was Tony Robbins. Now, I'm 6 feet tall. I interviewed Tony in person, and I'm like, Tony, how you doing, buddy? He's like 6 foot.
That voice too, you know.
A big booming voice. He's like 6'7", and just a tremendous energy the guy has. And I liked his advice. One of his best advice to me was, do something every day working toward your goal. Do something every single day moving it forward toward your goal. I think that's important advice.
And when you're talking about people's goals, I mean, this can be a wide range.
Sure.
Everybody's personal lives are different. Your working lives are different. Is the book kind of geared toward everybody, every goal, just how you mentally, how you go into each individual goal separately for different people?
Well, I think it's really in the eye of the beholder, because the book talks about, like I say, a lot of famous people, how they overcame obstacles. And as you're reading the book, I think you'll say, hey, that's a good idea. I wish I'd thought of that. Maybe I can use that in my own life. So it's really kind of a general advice kind of a thing. But as you're reading the stories, I think you'll come away with a great idea that could motivate you. Sometimes it's a matter of just changing course slightly. For example, Orville Redenbacher popcorn, he was in his 60s. He had been working with popcorn for many years and was about ready to quit. And someone said, hey, why don't you put your picture on the box of popcorn? He said, okay, I'll try it. He tried it.
Genius move.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what would you tell people that maybe want to pick up your book? I mean, what kind of people is it geared toward?
Anybody that wants to achieve success in their life, whether it's relationships or business or broadcasting, or whatever you want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, thank you so much again for coming in this morning. And where can people order the book? Where can people find it?
Amazon.com.
Okay.
Amazon.com.
Amazon.com. A local author here. You said you're from Royal Oak, right?
I am. That's right.
And so talk a little bit more about some of these other interviews too. What other kind of interviews did you have, and maybe some other, pieces of advice that this book could help out?
Well, very good. One of the great motivational speakers I had a chance to talk to was Les Brown, great guy. And one time, Les was playing a card game with his daughter, and it was getting late. And he said to her, well, honey, it's getting late. You need to go to bed. And he said, Daddy, it's not over until I win. It's not over until I win. So that's great advice from the mouth of babes, because if you keep working toward your goals and you never quit, and you have that mentality, it's not over until I win, that's going to serve you well.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick Gilligan, thank you so much for being here.
Sure.
All You Need is One Great Idea. That is the name of the book. And